Do you ever find that the resistance to doing the things that you want to do isn't actually that strong? It's just something in the background that you're not addressing. And when you do address it, actually the thing that we want to do becomes very easy. Why is that? Well, in this video, I'm going to explain why these different parts of you that lodge themselves in the solar plexus, this inner tension, is causing all of this trouble in our lives, and how to let go and actually go out and speak to whoever we want, go to the gym whenever we want, follow through on these projects that whenever we want, clean our kitchen whenever we want, do all these mini tasks whenever we want, and how to actually finally end or resolve this internal tug of war that's going on within all of us. Everyone I've worked with has had this, and when you have these realizations about why this happens, how to move forward and how to actually resolve this internal tug of war, creates massive change in our lives. So I noticed that when I was procrastinating on things like going to boxing, for example, I realized it wasn't the actual doing the action. Like, I really enjoy boxing. I love the feeling of being like freely moving and the dance of it and expressing myself. But what was actually blocking me? And it was judgment. Not only was I judging myself for not being able to do what I normally could do, that was creating an internal resistance, but maybe I've let people down by not going as much, or I'm being judged by others, or there's a certain standard that I'm making up in my mind unconsciously that if I don't reach, therefore I'm not a good boxer, therefore I'm a failure. And you can see where this internal resistance comes from. It's this outcome that I'm putting, or this pressure I'm putting on myself. And largely it's this standard we're trying to reach. So we think, okay, well, I'm not going to be able to reach that standard, so there's no point. Like, I haven't been to the gym for 3 weeks, so I won't be able to lift as much, so there's no point. The kitchen looks really dirty, I don't have the energy to clean it now, I'll only make it look a little bit better. There's no point. I can handle it being dirty. There's no point. And if I do, I'm probably going to have to be with myself for a certain amount of time. And then all of these other things that I need to do will start come flooding out as well. So I probably shouldn't do it. The mind will then kick in and be like, no. A part of you will kick in and be like, no, we better not. Or if you do it, you have to have some kind of distraction. Like, if you clean your house, you'll find that you have to do it with a podcast on, some kind of YouTube video. Because like me, I was addicted to self-development for so many years. I found that all it was a distraction. I couldn't just sit and be with myself. When you eat your dinner, you have to have a podcast on, because you can't just sit and be with yourself. Because then all of these thoughts about the things you know you should be doing will come flooding out, bubbling up, and you're like, crap, I can't be with these thoughts. It's too much. And it's just the anticipation of whether you can handle it or not. That's the key. It's not the problem, it's not the thing itself, it's the anticipation. Let's say you see a beautiful woman walking down the street and you want to go and speak to her as a guy. You procrastinate on doing that. It's not really procrastination, it's like you just don't do it because you don't know if you can handle the fear that will come out after. When you know that it's just a conversation, or it's all about outcome, right? It's all about this anticipation of actually doing it is the problem. It's not the actual thing itself. Same as going to the gym. You know that you can do it. You know that you can just walk to the gym. But it's that weird feeling, or this anticipation of that emotion. It's always the anticipation. It's the fear of fear. So how do we resolve this? We sit with the tension and we let it go. And we be with it. And we say, okay, what are you protecting me from? And we treat this tension like it's a sub-personality. It's an actual part of us. And we just listen. We don't judge, we just listen. And you breathe in. And it takes 5 minutes every morning. What do I want to happen? What do I not want to happen? What am I avoiding? Why am I avoiding this? What am I protecting myself from? And you'll start to notice that a lot of this tension is actually causing you to tense up and not be yourself and not be able to express yourself and actually do the things that you want to do. A lot of this tension is really in the solar plexus, or around the neck area. That's where my protectors or managers hang out. These parts of me that want to keep me safe. They're constantly micromanaging my life. They're always on fight or flight, alert, looking for threat. And this has an effect on my nervous system. It's always there. Like, oh, is this person a threat? Do I have to prove myself to this person? What's the standard? What's the correct thing to say? Constantly making me this perfectionist. And if I don't know if I can actually reach this standard, I'll think, okay, I won't be able to do that. There's no point, I won't even try. So I'll avoid people, I won't make eye contact, I'll stay indoors, I'll isolate. And you can see the depth of this, guys. So that's just a quick example of this. If you found this video helpful, just a quick video today. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.